as I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door. I saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me drown, but all they did is push me higher. We don't care what they say, we will be here all day. We'll stay until it's over, till the world's out of sight. We will stand, we will fight. It's not over till it's over. Through the nights in the rain, through the time and the pain, the stand will never fall. And then at the end of it all, we will win, we will chant. It's not over till it's over.
Me got something for them, shut it down. Nasty man no stopping for them, shut it down. Baseline I go shot ya boy dead, shut it down. Full of vibes, no compromise, me kill the raver. Something for them, me a the savior. Nasty man no stopping for them, me a go crave ya. Ill behavior. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Something feeding me, I the savior. Nasty man no stopping feeding me, I go crave ya. Ill behavior. Bad man, so make you reach out for the laser.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being in here tonight. I know that probably not that I even get keep reading shit right now, but that is not the point. Oh, I can make him have this like boom, super long nose. It kind of looks like an elephant that way. He looks like he would be very much fun at a Coke party. Trying to see what all there is to pick out for his hair. I know this probably takes a little long. Poor guy. I wonder if if it's because of all the custom faces why this game looks so weird. Whoa, look at that shit. Oh yeah, you know we're going crazy with this. Oh, the black and red looks kind of cool though. But you know me, I gotta go with the green. I like that lime green a lot more, I guess. Oh, I already love this so much. He looks like Dirty Sanchez. Yes, I will go with that here, that's fine. Oh, you can change the beard color too. Oh goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh goodness. Looks like he's got a stripper's crotch on his face. Oh man. That looks so cool. Boom. I think we're really going for this though. This is definitely gonna be like the most fucked up colored eye person ever. Look how cool that looks though. Like you can really see that shit in there. Ooh, we wanna go with some blue. Or we wanna go with red. That'll work. Oh my goodness. He looks like such a scrub though. Makeup, eyeliner style. Oh, I can have makeup on him? Really? I totally should have made this a girl. Oh yeah, we're doing it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know why I had to change this. But we're doing it right now. Let's see what hairstyles. Oh god, he's used to murder. Yes, he was. Yeah, well, I was gonna make it a guy, and I had him all green, and it looked like he had like the punk green hair, but then he looked like he had like a stripper's crotch for a beard, so I thought I might as well change it around a little bit. But yeah, welcome in, Old Tailed. How's it going, man? Or woman, or whoever you are. No, I don't know. I should stop using gender-specific things to say hi there. All of these look so fucking ugly. Oh my god, she's got no soul. She's got no soul. No, okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't take that too bad. I told you so bad. She's actually not so bad, actually. Let's try this real quick. No, custom. Custom, I guess we're gonna go with custom. Okay, so custom. Skin. Oh man. Oh, you're good though, man. Or, God, why do I always say that? You're good though. Thank you for popping in, Old Tail. You rock. Hope you have a good rest of your shift. Have fun at work. Maybe once I can do the hair a little bit, this might not look so bad. Oh god. Why are they all boy haircuts? I should have stuck with my last guy. It's so hard to make a good looking person on here. Oh, there we go, baby. She kind of looks like she was born in space, right? But now I was really gonna get fucked up after this. We're having way too much fun right now. Ooh. No. God, this game does not give me the options that I would like. Actually, you know what? That right there is not so bad. Perfect. Okay. Hair color though. Like, look at some of these hair colors. Like, I always used to pick white for a lot of my characters, but the fact that they have like these black and blue ones are amazing. Like all black, black and red, green, but you know I gotta go with green just to fit the theming, but that's actually not so bad. I wonder if it'll let me put her with facial hair. That would be pretty funny. Or I kind of like all the blues. Like that fucking bright ass blue right there is pretty cool. Screw it. We're doing it. Eye color. This is my favorite part of this whole game though. Watch this. Like you can actually switch this out to where it like, it really goes like crazy emerald. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of blue in there and make this really crazy. There you go. Okay. So that's all good. Let's change this up a little bit though. So we need mouth. There we go. And whoa, man, woman, man, woman. This is so very weird. This is like the strangest setup I've ever seen on any of these games. Whoa, super crazy white. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Confirm, done. Scar tissue, ooh, tattoos even. Oh man, it just freaking. Well, I want to show her tattoos though now. There we go. Ooh, I like that. There you go. Whoa. What? What? That looks so, like it's hurting my eyes looking at that right now. I clearly can't do that for her. It looks really cool with like her jaw and stuff behind there, but I can't do it. Here, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. This will work. This one right here I like. Okay, choose training, biotic, tactician, leader, energy drain, annihilation, team support, scrapper, combat fitness, operative, tactical cloak, combat fitness, biotic throw, singularity barrier, security, turbocharge, combat fitness. So that one's not a bad choice. I think I'm gonna go with a biotic though. Possibly. Yeah, screw it. Choose name. cool with that. Oh yeah, so I know everybody's kind of popping in and out here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. Customized twin. Wait, what? Choose the default pairs for your twin and customize their look. That's fine. Here, I like that appearance. Here we go. Here we go. Bow, bow, bow. We might play this for a little bit. Depends on how this goes. We may go through and play some Ark tonight, or some Plants vs Zombies. There's actually quite a few games on the table to play. Welcome one and all, boys and girls of all ages.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species.
Just like every other alien
Some
ever.
for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start.
Welcome to the stream.
But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future.
It's not so bad so far.
Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
So in 160 years? The future begins now. I love how all futuristic things have to be put in like Star Wars text on the screen form. Oh shit, son. I can already tell this is gonna be crazy. This is like Avatar.
Been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, recon specialist, Pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get her a cup of coffee first?
That's a good way to wake up. The only thing that I don't like so far is the fact that it asked me to pick out the history from the previous Mass Effects, and all it asked was it a boy shepherd or a girl shepherd?
Ryder, let's get you checked out.
Oh man, that's brutal.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for Golden Worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of ARCs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Trying to see what all is on here right now. There's not really a whole lot of people checking shit out and watching the show right now is what it looks like from what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, sorry. It's what we trained for.
Even if it isn't, we'll be ready.
I hope so.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way.
Why the rush?
He didn't say, but something's up. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. DePero. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
I feel like a 600-year-old popsicle. I hope we pack more coffee.
Readings confirmed. Based on the levels of adenosine in your system, the neural implant is functioning properly.
Wait, Adena what?
It just means you're still shaking off your nap. No reason why we can't get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's happening?
It broke free! Just hang on! Engineering, report.
Try to brace yourself.
Remedy cryo-base offline.
Careful.
I'm almost inside! Hold on!
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset.
Oh, my phone's probably gonna go off a shit
I
ton.
think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams
Whoa.
preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Scott Ryder.
My brother!
What's wrong?
I don't know. Have to check it out.
Hold on, just gotta plug my phone in here really quickly. Whoa, Weird. What happened? Hold on, sorry, I gotta check this real quick. Oh, okay, I thought that was something bad. Last time I got a message, I accidentally. It's because I was tagging Hell's Gates, which I apparently wasn't supposed to do.
Did the seals break?
Okay, so this is already a little stranger than the last one. Looks nicer though,
Scott's
for
fine.
sure.
His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
I can't lose him. What's the prognosis?
When can he wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain
Lucy!
activity
What's up, homie?
To be on the safe side,
All
we need
them
to keep him in
biddies.
a low-level coma for a while.
All
Then let
them
his body regain
bitters.
consciousness naturally.
Thank you, sir.
He'll be
Welcome
fine.
in, man.
Glad
Hope
to
you're having a
hear
good
it.
day today.
Thanks, Lexi.
Don't
Keep
know
us
if you're at
updated.
work already, but I appreciate you popping in.
Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door whenever you're ready to go.
I'll even have my earbuds in and I can still hear the alert.
Keep them in the pod for now. Round the clock. We don't know
I'm alright right now, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of shit on my plate here. But at least even with 2 days off, I still feel like, because like tomorrow is going to be crazy. I've got to go through and get my oil changed and shit like that. Because I haven't had 2 days off in a long time, so I requested this off so I could chill, and then I've got to basically do the opposite. I got to go work on my car, go get this free oil change work gave me for some reason, and didn't give anybody else, which I don't understand. I've got to go up to Indy, and hopefully the only thing I'm going to actually do different than any other of my days off is I'm going to go to this like bar for a rave or something and hang out if I have enough money, hopefully. But I just got my check today and I'm all ready. Well, I had to request it. I had to specially request it off. I always get Thursday off, usually, but I had to specially request today and tomorrow off just to get 2 days off in a week.
Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
That shit, like, never happens.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit.
Whoa, what the heck?
Hurry! Ryder, try scanning the whole conduit. Look for the...
This equipment is operating normally.
It has to be here.
There's no indication of a fault in this.
This is weird.
2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
Ryder, can you go reset it?
This is so strange. I feel it in my schedule, so yeah. Well, I wanted to take 2 days off just to chill, go to the pool, hang out, and via paying my rent, getting some juice for my vaporizer so I wasn't cranky without a little bit of nicotine. I'm broke as fuck again. Immediately, no money again. And they screwed me over because on Tuesday, I thought I would be driving and make some tips that would help out, but no, they had me stuck in the kitchen all night for no reason for the first time ever, or not ever, but in a long time. All because my RGM is spiteful and wanted to make me do production instead of drive and make money just because I requested 2 days off, because she's spiteful like that.
See it that way. Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
I'm liking the game so far though. Like, this is actually pretty cool. Going through and so I had this big plan to go through and start streaming to YouTube and to start streaming to YouTube and Facebook all at the same time, but apparently if you're a Twitch affiliate, you're not supposed to or allowed to do that. It has to be Twitch content for 24 hours before you can post it other places or before you can do anything else with it. Ooh, I get new internet on Friday. Nice. Going bump up.
We're on reserves, Captain.
Right now, I've got 100 down and like 10 or 15
What's our
up.
position?
So I mean, it's not really that great, but it's the best that I can get here.
We need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
And it's only
Alan,
50 bucks a
please.
month.
You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit.
That's crazy. I could read your mind through
Alan, I
the
need to
internet.
assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
Your father's got a point, though.
So everybody said these were really buggy, but so far it's not been so bad.
Isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
My God.
That's crazy on the price though. Is that like AT&T, Verizon, or Comcast?
If we're lucky.
But that's 120 down, I'm assuming. What would it be, up speed? Because usually those places like screw you over on your upload. Like the upload changes very little,
Doesn't even look the same.
but the download does. Oh, CenturyLink. Oh yeah, because like CenturyLink offers DSL in this area, but they don't offer cable for some reason.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
Whoa, he's got the same eyes I do. Oh, it's because he's my dad. I get it.
20,000
Or kind of my dad thing. I don't even know what the fuck.
When the power runs out and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
As Pathfinder,
they had to do that for here because when they first went to put in the cable, there was 3 outlets or 3 plug-ins, and it wasn't hitting the right speed, so they just put it to 1, and it hit the speed they were looking for.
Just make it quick.
But you're saying phone jack, so they got 120 megabytes a second through a DSL or through a phone line? That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy speed.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
The only thing you gotta watch out for too on DSL, or if it's plugged into a phone line instead of a cable line, it's a whole lot more people use phone lines for calls and internet and shit. So your speeds will vary a lot based on what time of day it is, or if people are using their DSL or phone calls or stuff like that. Like it's also not as fast through phone lines because phone lines tend to be a little older.
No one ever said Dad was a diplomat. People skills were never his strong suit.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day.
I just want to get into this. I want to skip it. Skip it. Hopefully this will be fun. I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. I want to actually get into the combat. My friend said that's the best part of this game.
It's in our blood. I was born a minute ahead of him. I never let him forget it.
Don't worry. I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So,
See, she's the punk girl, right? I got this green theming going on, so I made her like that. Oh, I like that spacesuit.
Maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
Whoa, water cooler,
Arm yourself, Ryder.
data pad. This is really strange.
Sorry.
You never know. Now let's get to the shuttles.
I mean, it looks a lot nicer than the previous ones. Actually, it kind of looks, like 2 and 3 have very similar graphics so far. I mean, it is a little more polished. But also, last night, me and my friend checked out Plants vs. Zombies 2, and it was so fun. So I'm gonna have to play some multiplayer of that tonight.
Dr. Carlisle, with
And
everything going on,
I've been wanting
I
to get
think
back
the
into art,
needs
but
you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
It's what we hope it is. It'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
come on, let's go.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
You better. 600-year nap and he over...
You know him.
Come on, go. I want to
Okay,
fight.
team,
I want to
listen up.
kill. I want to see what's up.
I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team.
Good luck.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and I got some Cheez-Its. Whoa.
Wow, will you look at that?
Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
Holy
It
cow.
appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so, steer clear of it.
Holy cow.
Gravity anomalies detected.
I guarantee there's something's gonna happen to that ship. Nope. Look at it. It looks like a big ass, like, I don't even know.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Like some fucked up dark fog.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
They tried to make this too spacey. Like, I liked the other aliens and colonies and like the space travel, going through the whole universe, that kind of shit was all really fun. I couldn't do it. I got too excited and had to skip ahead.
Like a golden world from here.
So if I made the joke, Lucid, because her name's Smash Cat and it's date night, are you gonna like smash that kitty? Sorry, I had to say it. It's too appropriate. This is a joking channel, and it had to be said at least one time.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Don't be mad at me. I wanted you to laugh.
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Oh shit, we're going down. Oh,
Acceleration increasing.
fuck.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Oh god. No. No. Ow. So today I went to leave and there was like 3 ducks and one of them was getting spit roasted. Probably the others right in the middle of the road.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion! Sam! Anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did the others make it?
I don't know. It was all a blur. Shuttle split in two. This is like some nightmare.
Yeah. No way this is home.
In 600 years as they traveled there, the whole planet changed.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
Hold on, I gotta check something here really quick. Huh. It's actually not that many. Gotta go smash this here. I get it. You tab open. Yes! Thank you, Lucid. Appreciate it, man. There's actually like only 5 people streaming this game right now, and I'm the second with 2 people. It's actually kind of crazy. Boom, boom. Thank you, Mr. Lucid. I hope you guys have a good date night. Keep it in your pants. Not that you have to, obviously, or if you do, make sure to wrap that shit up. Unless you want little baby Lucids coming around everywhere. Then it's alright, do whatever you want.
Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just
Gotta
found
go
out.
smash that
Those
cat.
ones out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and safety tip? Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Got it.
Oh, Lucid, Lucid, Lucid. Gonna have many little Lucids running around one day. There we go. I had to get that right on in the... why would it work? There we go. But yeah, no. Go have fun. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate seeing you in the chat, Lucid.
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
A cloud that makes...
This looks so awesome.
What the hell is this?
Oh, God.
Come on! We gotta get through it!
This is crazy!
Welcome to Habitat 7! Keep moving!
Ah!
Looks safe under there!
Is this
Hell yeah, it does.
What the hell's going on with this place?
Holy cow. This looks so cool, though, so far.
Well, I want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
Oh.
Look. Something flying around in the sky. I'd say it's working!
Dude, there's so many, like, crazy animals flying around in the sky.
Get up that cliff. We find high ground. Come on.
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach!
I think I'd rather fall than get...
Oh, these jump jets are awesome.
Find you.
I was a cop. In crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime. That's it. We're getting there.
This is actually a lot of fun. Doing that jet thing right there is pretty fucking fun.
Mind making some room? Thanks.
Lightning bolt kills him right then and there.
What the hell is that?
I'm assuming that there's not very many people watching this game, is why. Yeah, clearly not.
Don't know, but it's our job to figure it out.
That sounds like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
One thing at a time. Ryder, it's Fisher.
Wait, look.
Huh. There's a lot of games that don't have a lot of views right now at
No
all.
deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one.
Let's see.
How do we handle it?
Just be ready if this goes south.
Let's see.
Just say the word and I go hot.
They haven't spotted us yet.
There's a rerun with one. Oh my god.
Shit! They see Fisher. I don't understand. Well, what's the play? Ryder, we need to get down there.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking through some. Like, there's a lot of people watching these for some reason. There's a lot. Why do people like watching Ark so much? I do not get it. Does not matter.
I'm hurt. Easy.
I just keep reading that. My pants off coming.
It's over.
Fisher, you okay? I'll live. Thought I was a goner. I knew they weren't a friendly sort.
It was starting to look ugly there. Didn't think we could take the chance.
Well, you saved my life. We still don't. Nothing good the way they were armed.
It's a new.
Gone. Kirkland and Greer.
I need some actual decent weapons is what I need.
Whoa. Take a look at these bodies. What are these things?
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone, but the genetics are all over the map.
Ah. Guess life took a different turn here, huh? I hope the other team's okay.
We'll find them, but we might want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Lee
Spend time
Clips,
with an
how's it
OIC
going?
sleeping
Thank you
force.
for the host. You do rock. Rock, rock, rock. How is it going? playing a little bit of Mass Effect Andromeda for the first time. Welcome to the stream. There's freaking lightning everywhere.
It's gear from one of our shuttles. Good. The atmospheric sensor's still working.
I'm fairly good. Tomorrow is going to be pretty hectic and fun-filled, you know, car and real-life adulting and other stuff like that. But today is awesome. The first week, I requested 2 days off because I needed a little bit of a break. I haven't had a 2 days off in a week in like a year or more. So I requested 2 days off, and I've just been chilling. I got to sleep in. I got my paycheck today. So all around, pretty damn good today for sure. But I'm probably going to get mauled by these guys right about now. Oh!
Take them out!
Right behind you!
The combat is so weird on this. Got that one.
I got one left to go.
Where is he at? You see, the only thing I'm really missing right now is my SMG that it usually gives me. I don't know if it's just that it wants me to use a pistol for right now or what, but I would definitely prefer to have an SMG against these guys.
I can't believe we're doing this.
The captain make it?
But this is so much like, this is crazy compared to the last 3 games. Like, it is way different. I mean, still third person, still kind of like the same setup for combat, but oh my goodness, it looks so much better. The jump is really fun. Like, I'll just be jumping and rocketing everywhere.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
It's fun to say that name.
Maybe not.
L'Eclipse?
Peace isn't going to be an option here.
It's not an eclipse, it's a l'Eclipse.
We'll come back for his body once we find the
If it only sticks me with a barrel this whole time, I'm not gonna be... Oh,
Take a look at this architecture.
for shame. Shame be upon you and your family. Lee. Yeah, I know, I was just trying to say it all fancy. I played through I played them before when they first came out, except this one. But I went through and played through the first 3 before starting this one for the first time, just so I kind of had like a good feel, and it gave me lots of content to stream. But it's like the other ones have like this big universe map, and you get to like pick whether you're good or bad, or you destroy everything. Or did you ever play Knights of the Old Republic when it came out? Because that was another... Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 kind of changed and got me hooked to games to where you could either pick whether you're a bad guy or a good guy or not. Like, it really changed the setting for me. This right here is brand new on this game. Like, you couldn't actually do really any kind of jumping or anything like that on the last ones.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
This one actually... Oh god, no, god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, watch out! What is this thing?
I think it wants to eat.
Okay.
That was terrifying.
How did it cloak like that?
It does too. Like, well, the first Knights of the Old Republic came out like probably like 13, 14 years ago when the original Xbox was out, and it had the best storyline ever. Which, if you don't mind me spoiling it, spoiler warning on Knights of the Old Republic 1. You've got all this power. You've got what is it called? Where you forget everything. Amnesia, of course, amnesia. But you have amnesia, and you're going through the whole game, helping out the good guys. You can pick whether you do bad things or good things. And then at the very end, it's like, oh, by the way, you used to be the Dark Lord, and if you want, you can still be good, or you can just rightly assume your place as the Dark Lord again and own the entire universe. Like, you seriously pick the bad side and you just crush all the good guys and you become the overlord of the entire universe. And that, as a kid, I was like, oh, this is so awesome. I'm not going to be the good guy. I'm going to destroy everything. The second one was pretty fun too, but it was very unfair because after the first half of the game, you were just so overpowered, you could do whatever you wanted, and it didn't matter. But it had the best storyline out of any game I'd ever played, just because it, like, at the very end, you've been trying to hunt down these Dark Lords and fight evil the entire game, and then at the very end, it's like, oh, by the way, you were actually this Dark Lord, and now you can be right back into it if you want to. Oh god, get away from me! That's why I actually played the Knights of the Old Republic online there for a while. Knights of the Old Republic online is pretty fun. Just the base game for free is fun, but if you pay for it, it gives you this new storyline, and it's really fun. Like, it has a lot of twists and turns, and you can try to take on this Dark Lord. It's actually really well written for a massive online game. Let's see, I thought it looked fun, but possible to... Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Some guys take games very, very seriously. I had this an ex-girlfriend that loved playing video games with me compared to her last boyfriend, just because, like, I'm pretty chill. Even if you're bad at it, good at it, you're playing it to have fun, and it's an experience. It's not supposed to be, like, super professional and you're doing everything right the whole time. You gotta be super efficient. Like, that takes all the fun away. I like being a goofball when I'm playing. That's why my streaming motto so far for this channel is nothing but professional, because I am anything but professional most of the time. This map keeps getting bigger. I thought it was just gonna be like in a row. He tried to get me into WoW, but he just sucked all the fun out of it by micromanaging and all. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. And especially like World of Warcraft, if you're a new person to any of these MMO games, unless it has like a structured beginning that it kind of walks you through everything, it's so hard to get into those games, because as soon as you start, you just have like a mass amount of options and shit that you need to do, quests that you need to complete, and catch up with everybody else who's already done it all. And it takes forever just to get to the same point everybody else is, and the entire time you're trying to get to them, they're working their way forward already too. What the heck is this? This is so weird. There's got to be a way to turn the lights on, right? This is kind of a cool feature. You could just scan everything. It looks really nice so far. That's the only thing I was looking for. Everybody that I asked about this game before I started playing it, because like I've always played all the Mass Effects, everybody always said, oh no, like it's not as good, it's not as great as all the other ones, like there's no way you're gonna like it. But then I had one friend say the combat's amazing and you're really gonna enjoy it, and that got me excited. But it's so far all I would look for is a little better graphics and somewhat of a storyline compared to the other one, and I'll be happy. And so far it has delivered. And see, all that time I was in a phase where I didn't really want to socialize outside of my job, because my job was to be on the phone all day. Oh my goodness! Yes! I know exactly what you mean. For 4 years, 2 years I did AT&T phone calls, and 2 years after that I did Verizon phone calls. And when someone would call me, fuck that. I did not want to be on the phone anymore. I didn't want to talk to anybody else. Like, my friends were a different story, but I still didn't want to talk on the phone. Like, I just spent the last 8 hours ruining my voice talking to people fuck talking on the phone anymore. You can text me if you need something.
Some kind of research lab?
Plus that, like, the news nowadays, it kind of, it paints a bad picture and makes humanity look bad, but nothing makes humanity look worse than talking to assholes all day long. Like, oh, I dropped one phone call and I want my whole month refunded. You guys made me lose a very important phone call. Like, no lady, that's not how it works. I'll refund that one phone call for you. Or like, you guys are just the worst and like you fucked my whole day up.
And now killer robots too?
The Gets Back Home would love this place.
Man, Sprint for 7 years. Well, Sprint is like, I've had some bad, like people say bad things about the customer service, but it's not on the representative. Like, they use the tools they are given as long as you're like listening to the person and trying to help them. You're doing everything you can, but you're only able to do so much with the tools you're given. And people really don't get that. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Let me see if I just gotta scan something. Yeah, here we go.
Whatever this is, it scans as being old. Centuries old. Some serious energy on the other side of that door.
Maybe it's closed for a reason.
Doesn't say much, other than it's fried. Could be a console of some sort. For that door?
This is so weird. Oh, maybe if I shoot this. Whoa, that was cool. I didn't know I could do that. I forgot that I left my phone on top of my truck and I ran it over again. I need a phone ASAP. Yeah, exactly. And the one thing I hate that people say every single time is, well, I've been a long time customer, sir or madam. You just started service with us a month ago. Oh, well, I was on somebody else's plan. Well, what's the phone number that you used to be on? I could look that up. Oh, no. That's all right. It's all right. Why won't it let me? There we go. I'm very confused as to what to do. Oh, okay, I get it. Hold on, I probably have to shoot this thing. And that's connected to this. Because I'm pretty sure I'm locked in here until I figure this out. Let's see. Is there something else around here? Hold on, let's see if we can go back out of here real quick. Oh. No. That was awesome.
Any theories, recon specialist?
Or what do you want? I'm not eligible for an upgrade yet. I just got this phone yesterday. Yeah, exactly. So many people would call in and they're like, oh, I'm a couple months away from my upgrade, but the new iPhone is dropping, or the new Samsung Galaxy is about to come out. Will you guys please let me go ahead and upgrade? Like, that's the whole idea of your contract. Oh, well, let me talk to your manager. And then the manager tells them the exact same thing.
Whoa. Guess the circuit overloaded.
Even the equipment's out to get us.
Okay, there we go. I think I got everything in this room now. Let's go try this door one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll go keep moving on. Because I'm pretty sure there's more shit that I gotta go look for anyway. But also, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, coming through on the stream. Should be pretty interesting. I don't know where the storyline goes on this game. I don't know what it's going to be like. So it's all a mystery. And then later on, we're going to end or play some Plants vs. Zombies. If anybody has Plants vs. Zombies on Xbox, you'd be welcome to join. I really don't know what to expect, so should be very interesting. Whoa, I'm just going to keep punching shit. That's so cool. Nope, can't get through there. Let's get the hell out of here. Plants vs. Zombies sounds like a really dumb idea, but it's so much fun. Me and my friend played it last night on stream, and it was a blast. Like, you can pick different plants or different zombies. They all have their own little attributes. It's really cool animations, and it looks really nice.
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Oh, damn!
I have original plant. Yeah, there you go. See, I've never actually been able to have a nice computer to game on. The friend that came over last night is the reason that I'm able to stream. He gave me his tower that he wasn't using, and it was like 1,000 times better than the laptop I was trying to stream on. So he made all this possible. He's one of the actually very few friends that are in my circle still. Most of my friends have either moved away, got married, and stopped talking to other people. Been able to or just been shady or stole or lied or stuff like that. So I basically had to give up on stuff like that.
Way to break your neck. That static's getting louder.
I'm so confused where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, he offered it to me for free, which was the crazy part. But the funny thing is that his computer, his laptop, had fried out not long before that. And so instead of taking something for free, just because, that's the kind of person I am. I don't feel right taking something for free. It makes me feel like I owe a debt. So we just straight up traded. He got my laptop that he didn't even ask for, and I got the tower that he offered. And we were both happy, and I was able to start streaming. Oh, this does not look good. Is this just all open map or what? It says I can look at a map, but I don't see it. Oh, I'm so stupid. There we go. Let's see what's on the map here. Planet side, locate, Greer. Debris field. Oh, so this whole planet is like an open map. Man, this is going to be really weird. Alien building. I already went into that one, I do believe. Oh, this is going to be crazy. For sure. I was actually kind of surprised because, you kind of... Supposedly people are toxic, and I don't believe it. Not at least on Twitch. I've had maybe 1 or 2 trolls come through and tell me how to finger and treat a girl right by finger banging them and shit. And that was really weird. And then called me a douchebag and left, or I had to ban him because he kept going. People that just get on to pick fights, usually they end up being kids for some reason. They just feel like it's cool to get on someone's channel and talk shit so they sound tough. Basically typical internet stuff. But everybody else that I've met, the communities that I'm in are Hell's Army is the only reason that I'm here streaming or a Twitch affiliate. All their support, all the cool people I met through it. Smashly helped me get she was the first person to host me and the first person to actually sit there and say, this volume's too much, this volume's too low, this doesn't look right, and actually give me critiques so I could make it right for my very first stream. And so that was really nice of her and really awesome.
Just as well. We're not equipped for a big fight.
Man, I went the wrong way. Okay. Let's keep going up this way, I guess. I don't know where to go because there's not really any, markers. Whoa, don't want to go down there. Oh, I feel like this is going to be a bad idea. Run and jump!
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Ooh, I've got another gun. I love that jump pack. I'm also the first person there, so I helped him with the feedback. Yes, that's a good way to do it, because a lot of people I know some people that are not very good with criticism, and they don't take it as like, I don't know if they've never had adversity in their life, so they expect entitlement and that everything they do is perfect. But I love criticism. That's more helpful than anything else. Like, criticism helps you be better, helps you grow, tells you what you need to fix, and as long as you accept parts of it or take it as it's said, it helps out a lot. Like, that's the best way. People learn from mistakes, not what they do right.
I got one.
What did we ever do to them?
Oh man. The combat actually is pretty fun on here so far. I just hope that it lets me go to other planets.
Careful, they fight dirty.
I found my friends! Woohoo! I'm going.
Harry, you guys okay?
Not dead yet.
Since when do rocks float? Just go with it!
Yay, level up.
Well, that settles that. Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you.
This looks so fun. Yeah, it's crazy. I've actually been having a lot of fun on it so far. I don't know if it applies to computers, but this game and all the Mass Effects, all the Battlefields, Trials for Unravel, like there's supposed to be 59 games on EA Access. It's kind of like Game Pass, but it is $5 a month instead of $10, or you can pay $30 for a year and try out a whole bunch of games for really cheap. So that's how I'm playing this right now. I'm actually a pretty broke bastard at the moment, so $5 a month is something I can afford, and so that's how I've been playing this, and totally worth it. Just for the Mass Effect series, worth it, and then I get the new Battlefield, stuff like that. All been amazing. Journal.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go!
I'm trying to figure out what to do here, because...
Here they come!
Oh yeah, there really is an enemy ship.
They got balls to try an airdrop.
The guy keeps just launching grenades at him too.
Don't let up!
And I can just shoot that power at him.
Stop their shuttle.
The combat is really fun. Someone told me, or one of my friends, my one and only really, other than Twitch friends, is that this game, the cutscenes are really buggy, which every single Mass Effect I've ever played has been buggy on the cutscenes. Like, their eyes will pop out of their heads, you'll see their skull through their face, and just other random stuff like that. But the combat and the actual gameplay is really fun, and I agree with that so far. This has actually been super fun. Like, oh god, no, get away, get away, get away! Oh, about to die. Oh. I should have ducked when I weaved. I feel like I like any, yeah, I feel that. Any game that I get to shoot stuff is a good game to me. My favorite ones though, like I was gonna try to put Gears of War back on my Xbox today, but it takes 120 gigs. No game is that big on here. Like that's massive, massive game. And I don't have enough space for that right now. I'd have to get rid of like 4 other games to fit that one game, and that's not worth it. The crappy part is that I actually have the Gears of War 4 disc, but my disc drive has stopped working, so not really much I can do about it.
Here they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
I need to level up my person. Yeah, it was a very, it's actually, I want to blame the Xbox because, I mean, I've had like the 360s. I had 8 Xbox 360s. 5 of them broke. 2 of them I pawned. Or no, wait, what was it? 4 broke. 2 I pawned, and 2 got stolen. And the 4 that broke, they ended up having, like, the disk drive would stop working. It would red ring. I had all kinds of bad luck with them. Same thing for my friend's first generation Xbox One. His disk drive stopped working. So I think it's kind of partly Xbox, but this one, it's because of my vaporizer. I always end up blowing my vape and keep it in this room, which isn't a very big room. And that's bad. It probably fogged up the light laser so much that it doesn't work anymore. Oh, see, there you go. I think every person should know, at least, even if you don't own them, should know how to fire a gun and should have that experience just so they know, like, if they are round guns or if someone, like, is like, hey, look at my gun. You know that, like, you know the basic rules to that shit. Whoa, is there something behind me? Oh, God! Oh, God! No, don't kill me! No! My dad is a very big gun enthusiast. He's a big hunter. He's got all kinds of pistols, shotguns. I remember him giving me a 410 single shot shotgun when I was a kid, and I would blow vines apart or try to shoot to where it would blow a vine apart, and if I didn't shoot just right, it would work. I tried to shoot a 12 gauge shotgun with a slug in it, and it knocked me to my butt. So I could be let's be bad. Wait, should I be a good person on this one? I played bad through all the rest of them. Should I be good on this one, maybe?
Just remember, we need that ammo.
Strangle them if I have to.
What about the others? Fisher's wounded but sitting tight. No sign of Greer.
Ooh, you guys were evenly matched then. Gonna have to go back in for a rematch. What kind of guns did you guys shoot? I feel like I like, if I had a 9mm, it'd be cool just for like defense, but the one my dad has is really old, so it feels like you're holding like a tree trunk in your hand when you're shooting it. He won a 30-06, which is like a super high-powered rifle, for $5. Put $5 in on a raffle and won probably, like, this gun can shoot a mile accurately for $5.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
I can do that. I'll be a bad person.
The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back.
Luckily, you can't, like the other 3 games, you can actually import your character data. This one you cannot, so I might as well start off being a badass. Everybody likes the bad guy. Or the bad boy. In this case, a bad girl.
Our wounded can't wait much longer.
PPK handgun, I think. Commander was reading stuff and we found out it was the first time shooting anything. Oh, hell yeah.
We're talking about weather.
PPKs are nice.
About that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will...
Not too big, not too small.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable.
I always go to my, like, I used to go to a lot of friends' houses, and they'd be like, hey, check out my badass, like, riot shotgun, and, like, what would you ever use that for? Like, if anybody's stupid enough to break into your house, you could obviously blow, like, a foot-long hole in them, but other than that, you really wouldn't need it, necessarily.
If he didn't turn up by now, nothing we can do. The Pathfinder's
Okay,
all that
so,
matters.
I think I have a mission.
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the Nepwood puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm
Warrior nav processor. Skills. Oh my goodness. Offensive biotics, 2% power damage, lance. There you go. It's almost like playing darts when you're shooting a bullseye, or shooting at a bullseye. trying to think of what I want to put all my points into. Yeah, shockwave will work.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Man, this game is so weird. I gotta try to find my way around there. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
We have to find him.
Yeah. Well, because you just like pull a trigger and it shoots. Like with darts, I know people that spend their whole time at a bar just like, even when they're drunk, they can still go through and have that like, they've got it so muscle memory that they always just hit. Oh god, where was I dying from? No, don't hurt me! I love that little rocket booster thing. Oh. No, 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 no. Damn it. I think I fucked up. Is he coming? The only reason I'd ever go to a bar is for music, pool, or darts. And I don't even drink when I'm when I'm there, so. I try to be good at least. I did all my drinking when I was younger, unfortunately. I didn't get in any trouble, luckily, but it definitely didn't help things out very much. Where the heck am I supposed to go? I'm so confused right now. Do I go the other way? Because obviously I'm not supposed to go that way. Do I just wait for the storm to pass? Yeah, which I'm 28 and I don't meet a lot of like girls or guys for that matter, or people outside of work. So like I feel like nowadays in like at least Indiana or wherever, you have to literally go to a bar to meet like a girl or pick up somebody. Not that I would do that, because I'm really not that great at like just meeting someone for the first time and being open with somebody, but like that's why everybody's so into like online dating or putting their stuff out there that way, because there's really like, what the heck is this mission? Hold on. This is so weird. Do I leave? Because everything's being lit on fire with lightning right now. And it's just so weird because like I don't drink. Trying to talk or pick up somebody that's also been drinking is very strange. Do I scan this? Oh, okay, so yes, I'm supposed to go to that tower over there. Okay, I get it now. Okay. You're not bad. Oh, don't say stuff like that. You're gonna make me turn all red on camera. That's not cool. But no, like, I've got tattoos on my hands, on my legs. I've got, like, I don't know, most guys are pretty confident about themselves, but, like, I don't exercise for, ethical reasons.
We don't have much time.
But no, I don't think I look that good. And even if I did think I look good, I don't have that, like I feel so... I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Social anxiety when it comes to, like, talking to people, especially when I don't know them, and I get too stuck in my head to where I'm like, oh, they're not gonna like me, or what do they think about me, and the more I put that into my head, I get really nervous and then fuck up even more.
Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He wasn't in 7.
Neon green mohawk too. Oh man, like I think most tattoos are pretty awesome, but a neon green mohawk is a little bit much. Like you'd have trouble getting a job in like service or something with that.
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
It's actually funny, if my person had her helmet off, she's got neon green hair too. I made her look, because I went with that theming. Oh god, no, no, no. I went the wrong way. No, don't die. It's making me follow this path, apparently. Oh god, no. No, no, no. No, 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 don't die. Get out of my way. No. Yeah, call center. That's why I like the call center, is that it, like, even though they made us dress business casual, which I'm not very, I don't have anything in my closet or in my dresser that is business casual. This is kind of being weird. Like, where the hell do I go then? I tried to go one way, wouldn't let me. Tried to go the other way, wouldn't let me. Let's try this then. Here we go. Yes, no, no, no. Crap. Oh, I get it. So those electrical rods are catching all the lightning. But you were too sweet. That is too kind. I still can't believe you said that, though. I'm gonna have to put on some, like, makeup or something and cover that shit up. So, I always, like, especially when I'm either bored or if I'm talking to people at a call center, I have this, like, my voice goes to, like, this deep kind of, like, I don't know what you would call it. It has, like, that weird rattle. And I did the whole line. I did that whole line where the person, I was like, thank you for calling Verizon Wireless. My name's blah, blah, blah. And the first thing the lady said was, you sound like a frog. And I couldn't admit to it or say what was going on. But I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, ma'am. How can I help you today? Holy cow.
Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting.
It's a
So the long-range
super
scans
plant.
were right. This planet could have been home.
Whoa, look at it. Oh god, no, don't electrocute me. What is it? It looks like a little, like, it looks like a tick or a crab and a nymph or whatever you call those things that, like, eat little leaves. It looks so weird. I hate customers like that sometimes. Like, I know, like, I've had either they'll know that they're talking to a person of color and be like, boy, get me your manager. And they wouldn't say that to anybody else. Or they're like, oh, you sound like you don't know what you're talking about. Let me talk to your manager. People like you shouldn't, like, you cannot see the person. You can't see their demeanor or how they look or their facial expressions. You should not assume anything other than this person is here to help me. Unless the only thing that you can hear is when someone is bored as shit of you or not actually paying attention. I hate that part where you're like, yes, I've got this problem, and like my bill's all messed up, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll help you.
This organic life form died recently. It appears this was a trap for catching it.
You suppose those aliens set it?
If they did, they don't play nice with anyone.
Or maybe they're starving.
The other part I was going to say too is that you said it wouldn't be any problem for me, but no, I definitely have a lot of issues to where, like, I know most guys to where, at least for the first time, would go for and say anything and do anything like that, but I'm way too honest for my own good, for one. And then for two, if I'm not like, I have to really get to know somebody first. I can't just open up to some random person. Usually I've got to actually like really get to know them before I can like start liking them or opening up. If it wasn't them, it was the smart ass guys who spent the call trying to flirt and yeah. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. So, when I worked at AT&T, this guy would call in, and he would call in every day, and he would ask for his rollover minutes and just general information, and the whole time you could hear him like breathing hard and fapping in the background. And the last time that he called in, he got this lady that was on my team, and she's like a 400-pound lady. Her car had trash and cockroaches running around in her car, and she thought it would be hilarious if she played along and was like, "Would you say that I fully satisfied your reason for calling today?" And was sounding all hot and stuff. And the entire time she's taking the phone call, all the managers on the floor were listening to it, and they were just busting out laughing every time she'd be like, "Oh, you mean to say the rollover minutes again?" Or like just played along completely, and it was very, very hilarious. Oh god, did I go the wrong way? Where am I supposed to go then? I don't get it. But yeah, that guy got banned from ever calling into AT&T or customer service again after that. You are no longer allowed to call in and get help ever again. What the heck? Come on, get out here. I'm just confused where to go. Is it back that way? It doesn't tell me where to go, and that's the worst part of this. Like, I don't get it. The tower's over that way. That tunnel doesn't lead anywhere. There we go. Held it, and let's track this. Let's see if we can actually get over here like it's telling me to do. Did I miss a turn? Oh, I did totally miss a turn. Grrr. I've been running around like an idiot right now. Yay, we need it. He got make ref, he would hang up. If he got a woman, he would give his account info and all of it started. Yep. Yes. And I would instantly be like, "Sir, this is not a 1-800 flirt line. You need to get off the phone now. You gotta pay like $1 a minute for stuff like that, and that is not customer service."
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
You didn't think I would?
You never know what people are made of. Not until everything goes wrong.
Plenty of that on this mission.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
That's so weird. That's the kind of guy you would need to lock up your sock drawer.
Interfering with that.
Lock up your sock drawer and just make sure there's no holes in your walls.
Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet.
Their number was only a couple of digits off from a sex line, so we had a kinds of pervs calling all the night. Oh god. Oh, that's such a bad, like, why would they pick that number? Oh, that's so terrible. It's probably like 1-800 juiced or something instead of boost. See, like, I can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. Like, before my last ex-girlfriend now, I went 4 years with nobody. And before that, that girl, I went another, like, 3 years. I'm not that, I don't have to be with somebody all the time. And depending on how it ends, I usually end up being on my own for a while. I know, like, the last girl I was with, she had to be with somebody, and I didn't know that until afterwards. Like, she had to have, like, another person, or she just couldn't survive.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a
Oh, boost for you, yeah.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys.
1-800-BOOBS.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change.
Or no. 1-800-BOOBS for you, or Bob's for you, maybe. That would be hilarious. So today I went through and I found 3 juices finally. Before I only knew of 1 and I kept having to try different kinds to find them. But I finally found 3 separate juices that actually last. Like most of them, it almost immediately, like after 2 days, it'll just ruin a coil, and that's another $5 to $8 you gotta buy to keep going. Now I've got it to where like 1 coil will last like 50 to 80 milliliters depending on like wattage and stuff like that.
Let's go! Sam.
Oh, boost for you. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Here they come!
Because I guess that's kind of true. It'd be a morality boost for you. Guys get off on that stuff. They're feeling a little unconfident. Maybe they need an ego boost, so they just call in. I get that. I can understand it. Not that I'd ever do it. I'd be like, do you want to just talk about regular stuff for a little bit?
Go!
It's like, tell me what you're wearing. No, I'd rather talk about you. How's your day going today?
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Keep things tight, don't get separated.
Keep things tight.
Get moving.
Oh, that was awesome. See, I used to have to tell them that I wasn't calling about their phones. I would have to hang up. Yep. I remember the only time I've ever had to really do that is when, do you remember the scandal with, what is his name? John Snowden, where he released all that information about the government and that Verizon had given the government like 2 years worth of phone calls? Well, when he released that, for like 2 or 3 weeks after that, we would get people that would call in and just be so angry that, I mean, as soon as you would pick up the phone, it was just pure screaming as loud as they could. You fucking motherfucking goddamn son of a bitch, you fucking whores. And like, all we could say is, we have to do what the court orders, say it 2 times, and then just hang up on them. And I got so many of those phone calls after that time. It was crazy.
How's his dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna have to, I'll have to watch it then. Because it's really eye-opening. I mean, everybody should have expected it. When they did the Patriot Act and basically gave up people's personal security and privacy for freedoms, when people gave up their privacy for security, they should have expected stuff like that. And I get both arguments. Like, some people want to be private, some people say that as long as you don't have anything to hide, then you're fine. But it depends on how they end up using that data. Maybe the government gets to where it needs money, so it starts selling that information to advertisers or different companies. Like, you never know what they're gonna actually use that shit for.
On the table. They killed him.
We're trying to come back for him. Have to keep pushing ahead. Sam, give me engineer profile.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
change my weapon? There we go.
Bastard almost got me.
Give it right back.
Called Snowden. I will have to look that up then. Thank you. Much appreciated, because I want to kind of figure out, like, I love stuff like that. Documentaries, movies, stuff to actually, like, learn from is always really nice. Especially, like, when it involves changes to the actual, like, life.
I need to get through that door over there.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more
This
coming.
game's been pretty fun so far. I'm kind of wanting to, like, it's getting, like, very stuffy in here. We might have to break this up a little bit so I can, let's see. Hold on.
Right.
Might have to break this up so I can cool down a little bit.
Got it. Watch it. Think I see movement.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again. A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I didn't know they actually had made a movie about it.
5% decrypted.
I always hear about stuff like that from other people. A lot of my movies, music, stuff like that always get heard from by other people. Or I just check through on Netflix. If I don't pick a movie like that, I'll just end up watching movies from, like, or anime, I mean.
50% decrypted.
Like 80% of what I watch is random ass animes.
I think fighter. The fight's back here.
The fight is not back there.
Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
Yeah.
Almost got it.
It's actually kind of funny. I found they've only got 2 episodes so far, but it's called How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And I mean, most animes have a little bit of like that adult rating. I mean, some of them don't, of course, but like most of them have somewhat of like an adult theme. They'll show panties randomly, and they kind of make a joke about it. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord is straight up softcore porn mixed in with a really awesome storyline. Like, straight up, it is ridiculous.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Last year I saw Fruits Basket, and I like it so much I watched the entire run twice. Yes.
Put your back into it.
That is a good one. I like Soul Eater. There's so many of them to name through.
Now we'll see if I can
One Piece was one of my favorites. I remember as a kid, I went through and bought a Shonen Jump manga magazine from a mall when we were on vacation in Florida, and I seen the first thing of One Piece in that, and ever since then I've been watching through it. Which I'm gonna pop this up for just a second, but this screen right here, that's got Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
Indexing.
Yeah, One Piece is one of the only other animes like Naruto that has like 600 episodes or something like that. It's still running. They're a lot older. Like it's a more like adult kinda. It still has the same cartoony animation that I love, where there's like teddy bears and weird stuff, but it's a lot more like adult themed. Whoa, this is cool looking. That reminds me of FLCL or Fooly Cooly.
I'll be damned. It's working. You did it.
What are the other ones I was trying to think of? Oh, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, both seasons are cool. And now they have the full season of Sword Art Online Alternative.
That's all anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around.
Yeah, because I like being pulled into the game is really cool. If you get a chance, you should watch No Game, No Life. That's one of my most recent ones that I watched, and it's one of my instant like top 5. It's really cool. It's this guy and his sister are both super nerds. They like play video games, and it's just them, but they'll play like a 5-on-5 and just be them and still beat them. And they just basically like they hated the sun, and they beat this god at chess and get pulled to another world. And it was really cool. Like they've got different races, and they have to like. It's a world all about playing games. There's no wars. There's no anything like that. You have to play the other country in games to win or lose continents or lose stuff.
Initiating transfer.
I completely didn't realize what's going on right now. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Yes. I've watched like 120 episodes of Fairy Tail so far. There's a lot more, but I like Fairy Tail too. Like where he eats the lucide or whatever it's called, where it's got all that energy in it, and it makes him sick for a second, but then he like goes super powered, and they have like, I love those super awesome amped up fights. Because every boss or every like main theme that they go for, it kind of builds up. Like he keeps slowly beating him but getting his ass kicked, and then at the very end he's just like a monster. And he got trained by a dragon. Like, yeah, you got raised by wolves, but that dude got trained by a motherfucking dragon.
Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
But also, thank you, Lee Clips, for hanging out with me today. It's like, this is my favorite part about Twitch, is being able to kind of go back and forth and like just talk to people.
Welcome back.
As I said, I don't get out all that much. Kind of broke. Tomorrow I'm going to a little bit, but it'll be weird. I gotta make myself do it, because I'll be like, oh, there's so many people here, and I'll be by myself. But being able to sit here, play games, and share that with other people, and get to socialize is probably my favorite part. See? Green hair. Not quite a mohawk, but green hair and green and blue eyes.
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here.
I stay home with my kids and my grandma.
And here?
Aw, that's very nice of you.
My father.
My friend actually gave me this laptop. He and his grandma had it was called Day Wakers or something like that.
It was your life or his.
Or something, I can't remember what it's called.
And he chose you.
Like Night Wakers, dementia, to where she'd be fine through the day, but then at night she would lose her shit and be like running around the yard and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to the point that he couldn't do it anymore. But it's very sweet for stuff like that, like being able to help out your family, take care of somebody else. Like that's very compassion. Like that is what the world needs, because nowadays people are too much of like in a hurry and too about themselves to help other people out.
Growing up with Dad was tough. He and I never really hit it off, but
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go.
And luckily, I mean,
no one had seen before.
my last girlfriend, I went through, and she wanted to work because she was a
What are we
stay-at-home
doing in
mom
Sam
for
Node?
10 years, and she had
Sam
6
is now
kids.
part of you.
So
In a
I was
way
cool
we
with it. I
can't
stayed at
entirely
home and was
understand.
a stay-at-home dad
It
for
plays
6
havoc with the brain.
kids for almost 6 months.
Sam?
And it was alright. It's probably my favorite times because like hanging out with them was awesome. Feeling like a dad
Shouldn't that
when
be
I don't
cool?
have any kids of my
In
own.
theory.
But she couldn't do
In
it. She
reality,
thought that she could just jump
you're the
right
new
in and work a
Pathfinder.
40-hour work week without any kind of dedication, and that did not work out very well.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
And I needed somewhere to go because my husband, so now I'm here with him. Oh, I gotcha. So see, got to help them out, and they helped you out. It's really different, like having, because you're at work for 8 hours, 10 hours, however long a day, you cherish the time that you're at home more. But when you're at home all the time with them, you get to spend a lot more time with them. But you got to have those, like, you got to have hobbies to keep yourself busy or to get away every once in a while. That's easy.
Why would my dad do this?
He obviously has faith in you. I say run with it.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind.
But hell
on a
yeah,
deeper
that's
level
cool
now.
though.
Trying to untangle it.
Right now I work, like,
I know this is
I
tough,
want to
but
do this, honestly. I mean, obviously I can't, like, you can't just jump right in and be a full-time streamer or
Is the
nothing,
arc still
but
drifting?
I'm trying to kind of split my time,
your dad did that
work as a
tower,
driver
save
at
the
Pizza
day.
Hut, making
Some sort of
tips,
atmosphere scrubber.
going
The energy
through
cloud cleared
and
out. We're on our
streaming
way to
on
the
the
route
side
right
as
now.
much as
Should be at
possible.
the
I
next
try to do it
exit.
every night
He
if I
needs to
can,
rest
but...
first.
She has 2 hours.
Oh god, My Little
I'll lead our
Pony.
Pathfinder
Oh
for this.
goodness. So I had the 6 kids. 3 were boys, 3 was girls, and the only time I would get any peace through the day to get dinner ready or lunch or whatever was if I turned on one TV in one room and let them pick out some Disney movie for the girls and one in the other room for some toy like trucks or like dinosaur movie for the boys. And that was the only time I got any time to like cook and get stuff ready. Luckily they never got into My Little Pony. One of the girls was into Monster High, which I didn't get that stuff. Like, you're, like, I don't know. It's high school, but with monsters and ghouls and ghosts.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
There you go. What was it called, damn it? Oh, Elsa. One girl loved Elsa. The other one, I actually got her this, like, diary that was Monster High. You had to say, like, a password in it that only would take her voice, and loved it. Uh-oh, it's getting dramatic. Aw, Care Bears are cool, though. You've got Sunny Bear and Happy Bear. I bet she gets mad when you eat gummy bears. You're like, you're killing the bears! Anna and Elsa for Halloween. Oh, I bet that was cute. Whoa, that guy looks so weird. Where the hell are we in the universe? I thought I knew all the aliens. They look so crazy. They look like they're just like made of tumors. Oh, she's weird. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. a gummy bear-aholic. I watched a movie yesterday that was called I Kill Giants, and it's like basically a girl having a psychotic break, but she melts down gummy bears in sunlight and then uses them as bait for the giants. I thought that was kind of funny. It'd probably attract like ants and people too. Whoa, he's got a ring on his head. What the heck is he? I'm into the game so far, cause like the graphics are where they need to be for a next gen console.
Right.
The other three were all
Good
360.
to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Oh, they're all going.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance.
Whoa.
Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
This is crazy. Did it get taken over?
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
This is gonna be crazy. It should have been like, yeah, they had 600 years of travel to be able to get there.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
I feel like this is gonna go bad. Something is very fucked up here. I can already feel it in my socks. Or in my fingertips, I should say. This is gonna go very wrong. If it doesn't look right, it doesn't smell right in the vacuum of space, something is probably not right.
Captain wants to see a full duty log.
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
I have a name. I don't know why she had to call me Pathfinder, but here we
Should
go.
have been my father's moment.
It'd be funny if, like, as soon as this door opens, there's no actual air and it just sucks you through the airlock and everybody's dead. Game over. Oh, God. I know this is not going to be good.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support.
I just got some new juice today and a new coil, so I've been hitting this a lot. Like, it's so good. It's blueberry slushy, and I mean, it's got bacon in the name. Oh yeah, not high enough. It's neon bacon.
You're expecting one.
So good. Blueberry slushy, and then they have one that is watermelon, or sorry, strawberry watermelon punch.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
I love hitting a vaporizer though. Like, I smoked for way too long, and then I tried a vaporizer once, and I've not went back. I went cold turkey on smoking cigarettes for the longest time. Oh God. Yep. I knew something was messed up here.
Well, this can't be right.
Welcome to the
This is gonna be bad.
To Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival.
This is gonna be bad.
Our helpful
Very, very bad. I forgot I haven't had music turned back on here in a while. I apologize for that. Me and Lee were having quite a conversation.
She's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
Let's see, living arrangements.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5. Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy. Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Andromeda Galaxy?
What can you tell me about the Andromeda
Yeah,
Galaxy?
see?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making
Don't be
you
mad
a
at me,
great
but where did we meet at? I knew the name as soon as you popped in. I just can't remember where it was from or if I had joined in on your stream or something. But I've definitely, like, I've had a lot of fun. Last night, I got a raid from somebody and one person stuck through and talked for like 2 hours with me and it was awesome. But like this right here has been one of my favorite conversations. Or, who was it? Pukatico. I was drinking a beer. She's like, "Oh, I'll get some wine then." And me and her talked about like kids and all kinds of stuff, or her like moving.
How does the immigration process work?
Where? Place is deserted.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff.
Oh, it was probably off of either New Alhudis or oh, it was probably Duty Beard, if I remember correctly.
Processing is unknown error.
Right.
It had to be Duty
That was
Beard,
helpful.
New Alhudis. Like Duty Beard's one of the few ones that I'll go through, and like everybody's so nice and like
Plants are still
talks in
alive.
chat so much that I try to like pick out people or like meet new people through there. Cause everybody's super nice in his chat.
Didn't finish building it.
Hello?
Man, then where the fuck? Let's see,
This
like,
place should be packed with
I'm
people.
trying to think of a good name then, because I don't know where that would be at. Micromanager? Let's see, Demon Werewolf, or, nope. Do you follow anybody on, do you follow anybody in the Hell's Army? Like Hell's Gates, maybe? Let's see what happens.
There's a guy.
There we go, construction worker. I feel like this is gonna be bad right here.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
So,
Did he hear you?
just gonna say it either way.
Did you say an arc?
Glad I met you and followed you that day then. I made a good choice there. No, you're good. I don't even read spelling. I do follow someone in Hell's Gates. Yeah. Hell's Army is like some of the best, like it's probably, that's the main community that I've like, he followed my Twitter when I had no followers and got me into it. Like, he showed me how to do this right, that you can't just like stream and be all about yourself and hope to make it or get viewers or followers. There's no way.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth,
Like, you have to
your
actually
VI
go
over there could
through
use
and
an
like
update.
help other people, help like show support for other people,
What?
like talk and socialize and show what kind of person
Lost
you
in
are.
dark space, or... But you're here.
Because the name, I
You
know
have
that
no
I've seen
idea
that.
how much
How I'm
this
trying to
means.
think of where it was at.
I don't believe it.
Either way, though, I'm glad I did it.
I'm Terry Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Oh, he looks like he looks like a
I'm right.
Talarian prostitute because
Cora
he's got like
Harper
the
and Lee
lipstick
Costa,
right there in the
part
middle of
the
his
Pathfinder
mouth.
team.
Or he's a clown.
Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
I don't know that one either.
But aren't you expecting us?
I'm trying to think
You're
of
the first arc
here.
we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Here, let's see.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan.
Do you know the best pixel?
We arrived 14
That's another
months ago.
one.
Right away.
The best pixel.
Knocked us off course.
Heart Lily, Nath
familiar with it.
Plays, the Shadow
Then you'll know
Bomb.
why we call it the Scourge. We lost
Welgo.
sections of the station.
Welgo, I've
A lot
actually
of
been in
people
quite a
died.
bit.
No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was
Gonna make my
restored,
brain
the
hurt if I
insurgents
keep
were
trying to
banished.
think about it. Because I follow a lot of people on here.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Also, see quite a few people joining in. Welcome to the stream, guys and gals.
Any threats from the
I really need to stop using gender-specific welcomes whenever I say hi to
We're in no
people.
shape to deal with an attack.
I think I'm just programmed to say dudes and guys and whatever else, but welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, want to chit-chat, talk, have music you want to play or recommend, I do have song requests on. I've also got some very random things on here.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Just some random crap that I've got put in on here. Also, I've got my Streamlabs set up for loyalty points, so the longer you stay in, hosts, follow, subscriptions, stuff like that, it gets you more points, and you can be either a mod for a day or a permanent mod. You can actually buy shout-outs, stuff like that. I mean, most of those I do anyway. If you're a streamer and you're in here talking, I'll do a shout-out for you. Try to show love to anybody. Because it's all about helping other people out and helping other small streamers.
No idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Whoa, what is his voice?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
Whoa,
You're
what
not
the heck?
Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time,
Fortifier.
but even that's running out.
We need to find more.
That name sounds familiar, though.
But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Very
It's no fault
strange.
to you, Ryder. Are you up to the
It
task?
was a mystery shrouded in an enigma. But those are the best kind of meetings. I'm just glad I did it. I don't know where it was from. You had to have said something in chat or been nice somewhere.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Everybody's voice is so weird on this. Like all
superintendent of this station.
All of the voices before all were like appropriate. Like Krogan's had these like gnarly deep voices.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could
Like the Solarian's got a weird voice. That Krogan looks very strange. Thanks to raids, I end up in some pretty out of the way chats. Yeah. But I mean, the only reason I would follow somebody is if they're either like seem like they're a nice person, maybe they stream or on low on it,
I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
or like be like, oh, this person seems nice, I'll follow him, help him out, get him an extra follow if they're a streamer.
I can't believe
Like
how
this
far
this
off track
Krogan
it's
right
gone.
here looks so much different than the other ones, and her voice is so weird.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Oh my god, look at that girl! Oh my god, look at her! That girl with the orange hair looks like a monster!
But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
It looks like somebody hit her in the face with a shovel, and I'm not even trying to be mean.
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Hold on, let me
And
go.
don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh, see, that's pretty cool. One of my friends in real life joined him, the guy that gave me his desktop, and his girlfriend and the person they live with all joined so they could like join in on the stream. I had him here last night so we could play some games, and he had his girlfriend and his friend both in the channel, like joking around with us. I try not to push it on people at all. Not necessarily that he did, but I always like, hey, I stream here. I'll put it on my Facebook or wherever. But usually, I just try to put that out there. I'm not like, hey, gotta join in sometime. Where did that person go? I want to see their face. They gotta be down here somewhere. We gotta find this person. I gotta show you this person's face. Like, it is ridiculous. Glad you joined in though. I'm assuming that even after you made it and joined his stream, finding other streamers, like it's interactive TV almost, depending on what they're playing or what they go through and do. I guess they disappeared. See, that's pretty cool, though.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe
I swear I know Bud Paget. Let me look again
After
real
14
quick.
months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Do you know Second Class Elitist? I know that's a really weird name, but... I'm trying to see if I have Bud Paget on here real quick. I do not. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like this when I first started streaming. Because, I mean, I've been a gamer for like a decade and a half. And then I went through and... Let's say, into Strange Tech.
There's also
But I went
strange
through
technology.
and...
Has anyone
Like,
studied
I
that?
thought it was just kids
We've tried.
watching people play Fortnite or doing glitches
brains
or
and
whatever
research.
else. And then I started
supposed
actually
to know
getting
their
into it and
business.
checking out other people's
current
streams. And I
excuse?
completely get it.
The tech we
Like,
developed
I've met
with
some
Mars
really
was
cool
more advanced, but
people.
it was plug and
I
go.
remember we did this
The tech
raid,
here
because Hell's
seems
Army is all
different.
about doing raids.
don't
Have
know.
like 70 or
We've
80
mostly
people
avoided
jump
it.
into someone's
And from
stream
what
and
the
hang
Hyperion
out and
logs
show
say
them
about
love
Alec,
and
maybe
like
that's
get people
good.
to cry almost. But we did one on
Excuse
a
me,
person
Director
named
Addison.
Micromanager,
Ryder?
and it
It's
felt like I had
Pathfinder.
met somebody for the
Ryder,
first time that was
we're
like a
starting
brother from
here.
another mother.
If we
Like
don't
he
get the
all like it
foundation
was
of
like I
Atlas,
met
be
somebody
the
that I've known
initiative, we might
forever.
as well be
Liked
600 years
anime,
dead.
good music,
promised a lot.
good humor,
None of
like
it
my
panned out.
humor. Like
That's what
if we
you're
would
up
have met
against.
in real life,
Why
we would have
people
been
won't trust you.
friends. Like that's what it
Why
felt
I
like.
don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I like retro. Retro, I know. Because I haven't had an Xbox even that long, or like next-gen games. I didn't have a computer that could play stuff like that here until here recently. So I finally, like, getting into it. There's so many new games that come out every single day.
This
There's
is the planet
so
where we
much
landed.
shit
Habitat 7.
that is
It wasn't
just...
even close to livable.
Like, it's
That's
hard to
been true
choose
of
what
every
game.
world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Sweet,
To that
let's do
end,
it.
The Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder is
This guy's voice is so crazy.
And now the
I know his
challenge is to
voice.
settle a
He's an
world in
actor.
spite of
I
all
just
that.
can't think of.
This one here.
I can't think of the guy's name
Yes.
right now, but I know that
How?
voice.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost.
Oh shit, we
Then
got
can bring
Smiter in
colonists
here
out of
too.
stasis.
Homie, what's up,
The more
Smiter?
colonists we
Thank
have,
you for
the more
popping in.
resources we
I
can
know you're
gather to
probably just
support the
leaving a
business.
lurk, but if you can hear me, thank you,
Everything
man.
depends
You
on it.
rock.
There
I
are
remember
6
talking to you the
worlds
other day.
we
That
hope
was
to settle.
awesome.
Okay, but you said
Mr.
every planet
Schmeider,
we found is
Schmeider.
unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving
Smiter
it.
got the game code that I gave away the other day.
Go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point...
Let's go. Come on. I want to fight stuff. Let's go kill.
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Earn a scouting planets, making allies and defeating threats. Okay, now where do I go? I don't want to speak to everybody though. A better beginning. Speak to Sam on the Hyperion. Let's go do this. This game is really strange so far.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. Back. Lucky. I thought we were done. Yeah. Would you, if you have time, maybe you could help me if they start hitting critical systems?
Sorry, I'm a mean person. I should help you, I know, but
No, I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
information well? Whoa. Look at that. That's so cool.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative.
Holy cow, that's
It's
so
through
cool.
your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You look around.
Please select a topic.
Nope. Log off. No, thank you. I gotta go talk to this person again, I think. Or is it up here? The dots point in really flucked up places. Like the whole wall was talking to me. See, it's right down here. Oh, I've got to go lower. I get it, I get it. Man, she runs fast. Let's talk to her real quick.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Yep, nothing I can't handle.
Expected something like that.
Gotta have that
I can handle the
bravado.
pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out
It's weird that it didn't actually pop into a cutscene like it usually does, but that's alright. Ooh, habitation deck. This should look cool. They need to have like some potted plants or stuff so it makes it feel more homey. Oh, I know that's loud. I'm sorry. I gotta get some Cheez-Its. So there's one thing I'm kind of curious of on this game. Like, hold on. I shouldn't eat with my, or talk with my mouth full. Ben and Jerry's half-baked or cookie dough sounds so good right now. Or there's this local dairy shop that's got this like tangerine ice cream, and it is really good.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
But let's see, what was I gonna
What was that
say?
about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave.
Oh, okay. So
it seemed best
the
to
last
know.
3 games, every single one of them, if you were a guy, you could pick out of your girl characters. If you were a girl, you could pick out of the guy characters on your ship to have a hot and sweaty scene right before the ending. I haven't seen any potential people on here so far. I mean, not that that necessarily matters in the grand view of this game, but it definitely is a curiosity if they're gonna have that in here. That's kind of what made those so popular with like 10 to 16-year-old boys is like PG cutscene. Briar's orange creamsicle. Ooh, blue bunny mint chip. Oh man, that sounds so good.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Blue bunny.
Felt it was for the best.
Is it blue bunny like a
What was he trying to hide?
like a low sugar or something like that? If I remember right.
Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the.
There's also a ice cream shop in town. We're a pretty small town, but they've got an ice cream shop in the historical district, and it's got like blueberry cheesecake or Superman or all good ones.
Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience.
Ooh,
your implant.
I don't like the sound of that though. A sentient AI is what Elon Musk has been warning us about, and even in the future, that still is a bad thing. Have they not seen iRobot?
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual
The sweetest trolling. Yeah, you gotta like go into a chat and start talking about like
How so?
barbecue ribs, like sirloin steaks, different kinds of candy, ice cream. I love all kinds of sweets. Pop is kind of my sweet addiction though. I probably take in way more sugar than I should, and my teeth pay for it.
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Oh wait, can I unlock another one? I'm so confused. Can I actually unlock this? Huh. Okay. Dang it, come on. We get to go check out the new ship now. This is gonna be awesome, hopefully.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin for anyone.
Memory trigger. Oh god. This is gonna be a crazy montage. Let's see. The first time I watched his stream, I was talking about cheesecake. Oh god. Yeah. Just gonna say it.
Sam?
My mom
What
used to
was that?
make the best Philadelphia cheesecake ever, to where you actually put like you put it in the oven and then you put water underneath it so that it stays nice and moist as it cooks. And she used to make one for me every birthday and sometimes randomly.
What's on here, Sam?
And that's how my last ex-girlfriend stole my heart. Is she made like. She joking around, she wanted me to come over and eat something, and she asked me what I wanted, and I was like, well, I like cheesecake and I like pot roasts, and so we ate cheesecake and pot roast that night. Oh man, the air conditioning kicked on. Oh yes, it feels so cool. It's something that I have not liked here lately, is that like, I don't know if it's just... Like, it gets so hot at night in here. Like, through the day, it's ice cold all day long, and then supposedly the thermostat stays at the same temperature, but it gets so much hotter in here at night, and I don't understand why or how. Like, there's no way that it doesn't get played with or messed with at least a little bit. I mean, not that it matters too much. I mean, it's not unbearable, but it gets very sweaty in here. Ooh, pot roast is so good, especially if you had, like chicken and beef broth together, and then you cook some roast in there for a long time. Lots of carrots and vegetables. I'm making myself hungry. Wait, what? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I can actually pick which way I go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yes, the door is shut in here, and it's a small room, which is part of it, but there's like a big gap on the bottom of the door.
How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
I always seen them with like, oven is really good for it too. You just gotta cook it for a long time, or like my mom will start one in the morning before she goes to work and put it in a crock pot. Just let it cook all day real slow. Holy cow.
They call her the Tempest.
Oh man. No, so I rent a room, basically just like a very small room in this trailer, and they control all the, like, it's their house technically, so they set the stuff on it. That ship looks so badass though. It looks so much better than the last ones. I'm kind of excited. That ship is cool as hell.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
I mean, the air conditioning, they just had the air conditioning serviced, and it blows out super nice, cool air.
So
it
you're the
runs
one
really
making
well. It's
everything
just
happen.
that there's two reasons. One is that when they're sleeping,
Vetra.
they have
Vetra
a
next.
portable, like
Initiative
this, like,
Wrangler, provisional
corner air
runner,
conditioning
and
in their
everything
room,
in
so they
between.
don't need it to run all the way out
You
here,
ready?
because they have
The
air
sooner we
conditioning
get
in
out of
there.
here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way.
But
to
it's
let
not
them
necessarily
ship off
that
the
big a
station.
deal.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
That Talarian looks crazy, or
Hold
whatever it is.
You're not going anywhere.
Turian.
Damn it. Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
She looks so crazy. I've never seen a Turian look like that before.
Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
told me he wasn't essential. But I miss him.
Aww.
I got family too, Ben.
She looks so weird.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done. Part of the job, Pathfinder. All
She
things
looks like a
considered,
bounty
it's an easy
hunter.
ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I like her so far, but that ship looks
Someone
badass.
who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Woo! We did it! We did it! I am going to have to go through and chill my room out here for a little bit and take a shower and stuff before I stream through the night. Looks like Miley Cyrus with more clothes on. That's perfect. She does. But she's only Miley Cyrus when she puts the wig on. If not, she's just a regular schoolgirl. And who knew Miley Cyrus would, like, turn into such a crazy person?
State of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus
Like,
the best in their field.
I feel like I made a good choice before, because all 4 of these games, like the first 3 I'd played before, but I played them all in a row without taking any breaks or waiting a year or 2 for the next game to come out. So I feel like I've got like I feel like I've got a good sense of all the games, and it makes this one feel so much weirder. Like all the aliens look a little different. They're the same name, but they look way different.
Welcome aboard,
And yeah,
Sam.
I remember her
And Ryder,
like twerking at one of like the award things and like singing all dirty and nasty with some dude on stage. You're like, you were a Disney star, now you're a Disney.
Fastest ship in her class.
I'm not even gonna say it. You bring shame upon Disney. So much for family-friendly orientation.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
This is gonna be cool. Who was it before? So Miley Cyrus, Lindsay Lohan. Like, I think that they grow up in such, like, okay, so you can't really necessarily blame them when people like, what's that guy's name? Harvey Weinstein runs Hollywood. So considering that, like, that's like a main thing and everybody's some, like, creepy fucking rapist, basically, that they grow up to where when they're kids they're protected, when they're adults they're not, and stuff like that happens, and then they turn into a crazy person. I mean, it's not necessarily like out of the realm of possibility that they got drove to that kind of shit, or at least think that it's acceptable.
We call this the research room.
Or some dude probably like, once they turned 18, some creepy dude in like black dress and black like overcoat was like, hey, you want to make a lot more money? Like, wear a shorter skirt, lower down your top, and people will pay more money just because you were like forbidden fruit before and all over the Disney Channel. Like, I can just see people's heads working like that. Like, I hate most guys for that kind of reasons. Like, everybody's pretty scummy. Or like, hey, we can get you a spot on Playboy and pay you twice as much because you were a Disney Channel girl.
Departure trajectory locked. Nexus control.
Oh god, it's the Solarian pilot.
Time for introductions.
I miss Joker. He was my
You
last
must be Ryder,
pilot.
Galojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course.
He's all red.
I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there. but I'll do my best to avoid
Yeah,
them.
it's usually really
That's
kicked
reassuring.
me off listening to
Wouldn't want to lose
creeps
my
at work
finest
doing
work to
things
that
like
angry
counting
cloud.
down to celebrity 18th birthday.
I was test
Yeah,
pilot for the Tempest's early
I
prototypes.
remember that
I
was a
admit,
big
I'm
thing
itching to
for
see how she performs out here.
oh, what are their names? The two twins from Full House.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe.
I'm ashamed
touch
right now that I
destination
don't
here,
know their
and the
names.
nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a path.
God, what is it?
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Olsen twins. The Olsen twins. There we go. I remember people used to make a big deal out of that stuff. Yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley. That's exactly what I was thinking about. We might used to make a big deal out of that.
Excuse me.
That's why, I mean...
Excuse me.
I mean, I'm at that age where I should be thinking about kids or like a wife or whatever. But like, I really feel like if I had a boy, it'd be awesome. If I had a daughter, either way, it'd be awesome. But if I had a daughter, I would be a nervous wreck as soon as she turned even like 14 or 15. Because I know how 14 and 15-year-old boys are nowadays, especially with the culture that we're in and like everything's accessed on the internet. And some are alright, some parents are really strict on stuff like that, but other parents are like, oh yeah, here's an iPhone, here's unlimited access to the internet and no protections, and we're just going to trust you because you're our spawn, and we can just trust that you're not going to do anything bad like that. And every fucking 14, 15, 16-year-old boy that gets that kind of access is like, oh yeah, mom, I'll be alright. Everything dirty in the world right at your fingertips.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the
I'm
Milky
glad that
Way's
I picked
best
her
and
eyes like
brightest.
that.
We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. They're not even into like puberty yet, and already like she must be very pretty, but they're too young for stuff like that. Like everything's hyper mature nowadays. Like everybody grows up way too fast. Should just enjoy your youth for as long as possible.
Maybe we can turn things around.
Oh, sweet! Look, we are in a whole new galaxy now. This is way different than the one before. Oh, this does look so much cooler than the last one. That's crazy that he was actually like...
System Pythias. Andromeda.
Yeah, I would be so protective, like, yeah, if you've got a boy that follows you around, bring him over one time, and I'll have to sit him down and be like, you see these guns? You see that machete? You ever put one even finger on my daughter, and you'll lose your fingers or something. Just scare the shit out of them. Not actually do anything, but just scare them. Like, my daughter has a future, she's got college, she's got to have a career, and just because you want to be a naughty boy does not mean that you're gonna, like, ruin her future. Because I know so many stories about that nowadays, like 16-year-olds and younger, or people having kids at way too young age just because they, like, got way too into it.
On Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible? We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ked.
Where's the landing zone at, though? I'm a little confused. Is this a landing zone? Ah, there we go. Yeah, see, that's something that, like, that's really creepy. He probably doesn't have a whole lot of other friends, and that's like because she's probably a really kind person or nice to everybody that he thought it was like it should only be him just because he probably doesn't have like a whole lot of friends or like knows a lot of people that are nice to him because he's such a weirdo. Not to say that bad to someone that young, but you know what I mean. Like that's I feel like I'm pretty good at thinking of stuff like that just because like I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. Yeah, see, that's good though. That's actually like socially well adjusted was the words I was thinking of. But that's good though. Always nice, like nice and friendly. We'll have actually friends to hang out with and grow up with. Well, let me pick my armor.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready.
I remember when I was in elementary school, somebody said that I had buck teeth because I sucked cock, and even though he was joking, I went through and because I didn't know what cock was at all back then, I had no idea what that word meant. So I asked my teacher about it, and she like wrapped around me and held me as close as she possibly could and be like, "Don't ever say that word again and don't worry about it." And like sent him to the principal's office, had this super long talk with him. And I didn't realize any of what happened until later on when I realized what that word meant and what that was.
Can't blame them.
And that was like in
Golden
5th
world,
grade.
Instead, they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Yep, I was the same way. I didn't have, like, I had my group of people, which were kind of the, like, nerdy or outcasts, and we had our own group, which was nice, but, like, jocks, popular people, more, like, stoner, stuff like that, I did not, like, I was really weird about stuff like that. I remember in English class, we had to write a paper, a 2-page paper, and then go through and read it in front of the class, and I like broke down. Like I was crying, my voice was cracking, I was shaking, and she made me read the whole thing even though I was clearly having like a straight up panic attack. And after that I wouldn't do it. You're not gonna make me have to give a report in front of everybody and make me go through that because it's not something I could control. I didn't care really what any of those people think, but as soon as my brain started thinking about like what's going on and like being in the center of attention, it makes me just like so nervous and as a reaction. Also, I've learned from many experiences that like I've had lots of stuff stolen, I've trusted people and just got screwed over, so keeping your circle small is not necessarily a bad thing. The more people you know, the more people you help out, the more times you're going to get screwed over, because like most of the time that stuff gets stolen, it's somebody you know, or if something happens bad, it's probably someone you know's fault.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no pathfinder. If EOS
I
is
had a
like
creative writing class in 12th grade, and part of the process was reading our finished work in front of the class. They were super chilled through it. A high school friend who streams with, oh, that's really nice. I'm glad that they did that. Like, mine was awful. Like, you had to read your own. You had to put in your own work and stuff. Like, man, that would have been so nice. I always, my later English classes after that, where I would refuse to go in front of the class, I would always fail that paper or fail whatever assignment it was.
Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
So we're gonna go for just a little bit longer here. We've got about 11 minutes until we hit 3 hours, and I feel like that's going to be a good spot to take a little bit of a food break and a shower, and then I'll be back on for some either more Andromeda or Plants vs. Zombies. I have not quite decided yet. Either one should be pretty fun. I've gotten into this a lot now, but Plants vs. Zombies is calling me just because I feel like it's a really fun game. It's super cartoony, but it's also like... try to think of the best way for it. It makes it really fun to just knock crap out and kill zombies. Ooh, there we go.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to
Got a
cover our
code lock
corpse.
key.
Lost his footing.
Gives us access if we
Got
need it.
swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
See, I thought that maybe when I got older, I would be better at it. But even now, if I go to like a rave or a music festival or something, the problem is that when I was... because I did get a little better for a while. I can go through and I spin fire and I spin poi as shows. And when I'm doing that, I've got something to focus on. And even though, like, especially for fire, a lot of people are watching... like, as long as I got something to focus on, I'm alright. But I went to a concert. It was the very first Mayhem Fest, which is the music festival that took over for Ozfest. So I went to the first Mayhem Fest, and it was the first time I'd ever taken acid. And I took one, and was like, oh, this isn't that bad. It was only an hour. I took another one. And, like, my tattoos were melting. I could feel the sun and see it, but I wasn't sweating at all. People's faces were, like, moving around and stuff. And there was 40,000 people there. Max sold out venue. And that kind of fucked me up for a little while. Even though it was really fun, kinda, it's still, like, it really messed me up for a little bit on talking to people or being in crowds like that.
Got a partial lock, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
Aw, see? Made me feel better, though. I'm sorry to hear that, but, like, even though I usually don't do too good in crowds, I feel really awkward. I still go just because I want to listen to music and have a place to play around with my poi and stuff, but it makes me feel better. I kind of felt like, part of it is that I feel like I'm the only person that does that kind of stuff or feels like that, but we are not alone.
Check out this relay tower.
You are not alone. It's all good though. I'm sure you're super nice. That's the thing though, is that I build all this stuff.
Look at this place. It's a
I
wasteland.
build up a lot of stuff in my head to where I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna go like this, or like I'm very OCD when it comes to like
Against that, right?
like say I've got to do something, I'll think about all the possible outcomes, all the things that could happen, and I'll psych myself out. But if I just do it and not think about it, it goes a lot better. And then it ends up like I'll think, oh, this is gonna happen, it's gonna be so bad, people are gonna laugh, and then it never goes bad like that.
Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. You get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we get a line on that signal.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
There's gotta be a way up there. Ah, I see it, I see it. I won't be able to make it for round 2 though. You can DM me. Aw. I'll go through and add you after this, or once I'm off, before I get some food and a shower and stuff. And that's all good though. I appreciate you hanging out with me for so long. Like, this has been probably one of the longest conversations I've had with a single person in a while. I really appreciate. Like, this right here is my favorite
There are
part
people
about
here.
Twitch.
We thought everyone left was
Like,
gone.
screw the like money making thing or like trying to build stuff up. Just meeting people and having conversations like this is really nice.
I'm not a salvager, I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the cat.
I'm glad to hear that. I always try to make it fun for people. I'm not sure what'll happen when there's like 10 or 15 or more people talking at once, but I've watched a lot of streamers where there's like 100 people in chat or in stream, and they're all talking and be able to keep up with all the different conversations. I don't know if I could go do it quite that much, but it definitely seems like it'd be pretty fun. I'm glad to hear that though, because you never really know. Especially like I've only streamed for say 2 months now, and you never really know whether or not like you're doing any good or people will enjoy it. I've kind of been a hermit and play games just for myself most of the time, but then to actually think like people like want to come in and enjoy the stream or be able to share that with people is pretty cool. Why can't I?
Pathfinder, there must be a scannable interface on the power pylon.
Oh, duh.
Disanalysis. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Let's see, Demon Werewolf, he always tries to make things fun for everybody. He just improved his bot to be more interactive too. It's so funny. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty fun. Because I want to start games and stuff with my bot. And also, like, I've got those different commands put in. The main one that I see that a lot of people do is sounds. Like different sound effects. When somebody like messes up, they'll do a oof or oh or whatever. Like stuff like that makes it a little bit more fun. And then what is it called? Like the roulette, being able to gamble with your money. I want to set up a shop. One of my friends, the best Pixel, she streams a lot, but she has a store to where you can buy gift subs, you can buy different things. But the main thing that's the funniest part is that if you can buy a jump scare to where it does this really loud scream in her ears, and she always jumps.
Up and running.
That's pretty funny. Oh god. Here they come. Defeat the Ket.
Enemies!
That's pretty funny though. I like when people sit in here and like if I'm doing something funny, they'll set up a clip. Or I remember I was trying to get this. I was trying to get a truck unstuck on State of Decay, which happens quite a lot. But somebody made a clip of it. It's just see me rolling because like both the trucks landed on each other and had to roll all the way around.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay
But we'll go
station is
through
ready for
and
activation,
pick out
Pathfinder.
somebody as soon as this is over. Let me reactivate this and I'll save, and then we'll go through and see if there's somebody juicy to raid. I'm sure there is, though. Got
You
probably
took down
quite a
all
few
those
people
cat-
on tonight.
Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though.
Let's
if that
see
signal
who
of
is
yours
on.
out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Holy cow. Tim the Tap Man, Fat Man Live, 31,000 people watching him play Fortnite. That's crazy. Or Shroud, Rainbow Six Siege playing 21,000. Jesus. That's so crazy. I can't believe that there's that many people watching one stream. Oh my goodness. God damn. Let's see who is on right now. Oh yeah, I already got it picked out. Yeah, I know what we're gonna do. My friend Shroom, he's streaming retro tonight. Oh, that'd be fun. No, you're good. I either go through and pick out people that are trying to find
We'll take another look around the outpost.
or that are trying to go
Finding
for
it won't be
affiliate
enough.
in the group, or
Hopefully
I go
smarter than we
through
were.
and
We're heading to our
pick
shuttle.
out people that I
Keep this
haven't
up.
in a
Maybe
while,
next time
or that
we'll
are
find
just
more than
getting
just
started,
salvage
don't have
around
very
here.
many views. Oh, there we go. Vendor items, my items, Shroud seed vial. I mean, I was trying to go for my affiliate not long ago, so I mean, I want to try to help people out. Okay, here we go. So let's go through and save the game. Ooh, I could jump to multiplayer. I want to just save though. I want to let me save. Jump to multiplayer, settings, load game. Hopefully it just automatically saved. Hopefully. Yeah, should be alright. Should be at least. Game, codex, inventory. But here we go. So we're gonna do Nast plays. He's currently playing some Fallout 4, which is actually a really fun game as well. It's too much to get into though. Like that's like bunch of hours just roaming the wastelands and getting way too deep in a game. But we're gonna do a raid on him. I want to say thank you again to some of the people that came in here tonight. Where was it at? Foxtailed came through tonight. Lucid Abstract jumped in. He's also another really good streamer. Tomorrow he does it's his streaming day, and he does this thing called Captain Deadpool, where you ask him questions and he gives you funny answers like he's Deadpool basically. It's really funny. He does a lot of work into it, where he's got his green screen and his own costume and stuff. And even though he's probably sweating his ass off under that outfit, he still does it for a couple hours, which is very impressive. Also, to Lee Clips, thank you for stopping in tonight and talking to me here for the last couple hours. It's been really fun. Probably one of my favorite streams that just like having one person to talk to is the best because you get to know somebody. and I really appreciate you being in here and hanging out with me tonight. I'm glad that at any point, whatever streams that we were in that I followed you from, I'm very glad that I did so. So let's see here. Let's do this raid. Here we go. Oh, he's on a be right back screen. He's on a be right back screen. Hold on. Hold on. Let's wait for this. Hold on. Hold on. We'll stop this for just a second. Come on. Come back, Nast. Get your butt back in here. Oh, Team Gates. Now I get it. Okay. Come on, Mr. Nast. It's no fun if he's not there, right? But don't worry. I see Rank just popped in here. We're going to go through and I got to get something to eat, take a shower, and then I'll be back on with either some Plants vs. Zombies or Ark or something. I'm not sure quite what we're going to finish the night off with, but we'll be streaming for quite a few hours. So let's go through, and even though he's not back yet, I still want to rate him just to show him a little bit of love. I wonder if we should do the best pixel, maybe. No, it'll be alright. Let's go through and do this. Let's see. /raid Nash _ plays. Here we go. Round 2. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate everybody being in here. Even though it's like one person and then the rest were lurkers, I appreciate all the lurks as well. It's just people that can't necessarily sit and watch the whole time, but still want to show support, so it means just as much. Hope everybody has a wonderful night tonight. I hope you enjoy that ice cream, Lee. I know I would if I had some ice cream right now. And thank you again. I will see you all either later tonight or tomorrow.